What's up, guys? It's Jeramie, JeramieLu Photography. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for checking out this amazing Lightroom edit we're about to do. Before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to me. That would be awesome. And if this video helps you on any possible way, go ahead and give me a thumbs up or a like on it. If it didn't help you, just, don't do anything. But I try to do at least one, show you guys one of these edits as I do them. And hopefully this kind of shows you a different way of doing things and it helps you a little bit. What we're doing is we're doing an edit in Lightroom 6. This is a wedding that I shot at Camp Richardson a few weeks ago, sunset time, and it was an elopement. So there was just 6 of us total, 7 including myself. And we shot this with a Canon 5D Mark IV at 1/6400th of a second at f2.0 ISO 100. Obviously, the sun was blaring right on their faces, and I wanted that really, really shallow depth of field. Shot this with a 35mm Sigma 1.4 art lens. I think that's all the info that you guys need for this right now. So let's get started. Oh God, I hate when people do let's get started. So I had a really cool idea when I did this. So I wanted this black and white faux show. So we're making this black and white. This couple was amazing, funny, really, really cool couple. So I'm super excited to get these to them. So I'm using what we call J-style black and white sepia pop. And basically what this is, it's black and white with 5% sepia added to it. To add a little bit of color so that when we go to print this, we print this in color. And it's not just a full black and white. Black and white to me feels a little bit blue, a little bit cool, and I think that's just how black and white is, and I just never liked it. So think of this as warming up your black and whites, and it's a custom edit that I do. And we also bump the contrast up naturally, bring the blacks down, bring the shadows down, up our clarity to 24. We have a vignette in here, which I'm actually going to pull off, because I don't want all this kind of being vignetted. And then that's kind of it. That's it for this preset. So basically, if I were just to click this preset, that one button is everything that is done. And that's the beauty of presets, guys. So if you do things on the fly, on the daily, your style, make sure you have a preset for it. So we're going to get to editing this. We're using the palette system here from Palette Gear. We're using our wireless keyboard, Apple Mac keyboard, and we're using a Wacom tablet medium. If you guys are interested in any of these, read the description below, find out how to get a hold of them. The medium is perfect for my desk and what I do, and the Palette Gear system is freaking amazing. All these buttons correlate with something in Lightroom, and you can use it for Photoshop. Pretty much hundreds of, I don't know, I'll say hundreds, maybe like a dozen software that you can use it for. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to clean up the skin here. So what I've done is I just selected my little brush tool here, and I have it set to JeramieLu J-style skin smoothing. And it's just, I'm just doing a rough kind of clean up here, right? A rough kind of clean up here. Now, guys, when editing people's skin, the rule that I stick to is if it's going to be there more than 2 weeks from the day that I shot it, which means if it's a scar, if it's I don't know, like a scar, a mole, if it's something like that, then I'm not going to remove it. I may soften it a little, but I'm not going to remove it. I'm not going to take it out. If your client wants that, cool. But sometimes there's these little birthmarks, and we just don't want to take it out. So with this, guys, I did my clarity down to -70. Basically what skin smoothing is it reduces the clarity of the spot that you're doing that, adds a little bit of sharpness to that, and that's all it does. So to show you the before and after, we're going to kind of before, after. We didn't do too much to the skin, and I like that, right? And remember, I already bumped the clarity of the entire image up, so I'm just pulling out, theoretically, -70 plus the 24, if you want to do your math backwards that way. What we're going to do now is we're actually going to, I have a cool little thing that I want to do with this. Sorry, I just adjusted everything. Is I actually want to play with my my contrast a little bit here. And I don't actually adjust my contrast too much, but my goal of this, guys, is I'm going to try to shadow my groom out in the back. So you can kind of see how he's starting to get dark here. I'm going to try to take all this detail out. And what I want to do is focus on my bride's face. So we're going to use a couple brush tools for that. But right now, we're just making him dark, right? We're just making him dark. A little bit of the whites. And this is just a very, very creative edit. This is going to hit my portfolio, probably. And I want to try it again in the future because there were some things I learned as I shot it. But otherwise, this couple did amazing. I want to be able to tell. I almost want this to look like it's one piece, right? So this is just one piece. So we're going to kind of pull some stuff out here. All right, so let's go into our retouch tool before we do anything else. I have it on clone, opacity 61, using my palette here to change the size. And I'm just going to go into here. And this is a really, really easy one, guys. So we're just going to go in here and just kind of take that. So we kind of took her earrings is what they were. So we're taking those out a little bit there. And I'm actually going to do this to the same thing as well. All I'm doing is making this black, guys. So this is really, really simple and really easy. Sorry, I coughed. I didn't want to cough in the mic. I don't know if I want to take, do I want to take it all out? All right, let's stop playing games. So there's no detail in this, which is nice. As long as it pulls from direct black, then I'm totally cool with that. That's how I do it. I just cough everywhere all day. I've been coughing a lot lately, and I think I'm dying. But, you know, whatever. All right, so we're kind of looking at this image. Take a little step back, and I'm loving it so far. What we're going to do now is we don't have too much to do, so we can make this under 10 minutes. So I'm going to go into my brush tool here. I'm going to hit new because I want a new brush. I'm going to go into my dodge, which a dodge is to add exposure to the selected image. Let's keep it simple as that for you guys. Let's just bump this up a little bit here. What we're going to do is we're going to cough, and we're just going to paint on these already highlighted areas, right? Because that's the beauty of black and white. Just these little highlighted areas. And if it's easier for you, you can zoom in, but this Wacom makes life amazing. I'm just going to do this outside here. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do the bottom. I'm going to take your eye away from there. So I'm going to bring the eye to the center here. But I love that. I love how it's like popping. I love that. You kind of see what we're doing here, guys? Now, the only thing that's bothering me now, so we're actually going to go into new brush, and we're going to go into burn, and we're going to clean. I'm going to darken this a little bit. I might darken that a little bit more with the new brush, but I'm just going to darken all this right here so that our eye just goes right to there. Again, this is a super creative edit, guys. Not something you do on every photo, but why not play on this? All this little dark spot. Make it a little bit darker. Oh, yeah, Becky, this is good. This is good. Very cool. And you know, this could be a strobe shot if you guys had this, if you guys had the lighting right. So I had the sun just basically right on them. All right, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to go back to this. I'm going to actually take this thing out. What's happening? Yeah. Your delete will automatically undo the last thing you did with your clone. Let's pull just this black here. Just a straight black out. There's a little piece right there still. Not too hard, right? We're just pulling blacks. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to our burn tool. And we're just going to kind of burn him a little bit here. I'm going to make all this little, I want to make this all black. Boom, just like that. And I am going to erase, I saw something, the detail kind of fade away right there. Cool. Love that. So, that's done. What do you guys think? I love this. I love this. This is fun. This is a before. This is after. Before, after, something a little bit different for you guys to kind of look at. This is a natural vignetting that's happening due to the lens. I can pull it out for sure, but I don't want to. I kind of like it the way it is. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, if this helped in any way, please subscribe. Give me a like. Let me know what you guys want to see. Comment below. I will talk to you guys later.